Yo, guys, how's it going? Wanted to begin this show, which is on Rover Sports Facebook and Periscope. It's looking like my stream is still going, although there we go. It's better now. Wanted to talk about Kemba Walker going to the Boston Celtics, how exciting that is for the league. And I'm pumped about it. I'm pumped about Kemba going to Boston. Boston's going to be really competitive. Brad Stevens finally gets like a good, loyal guy to go to the Celtics, and I'm really pumped. Scott Thomas, how are you? Sorry about that. I think I'm still live, right, guys? So Kemba's going to the Celtics. And I'm going to try to pull up my Google Chrome and talk to you guys. So I saw that Scott Thomas is here. I saw Afghanistan's in the crib. A lot of great people are in the crib, so I want to shout you guys out and as we go along right now. So Kemba is going to the Celtics. It's pretty awesome. Brandon, I'm not going to take calls yet. I'm kind of working with some new equipment. Victor, the Giants are going to definitely win more than 5 games. Daniel Jones, well, you're a Cowboys fan. You don't want Eli Manning to succeed. Chris Senor, how are you, boss? That was crazy today, Tommy, how the Lakers cleared up all that cap space. I guess the Wizards took on all those guys. I don't know why the Lakers did that. I don't even know who's running the Wizards now that the guy Masai Ujiri won't even go to that team. But yeah, I'm kind of pissed off. And Klay Thompson's in that new movie, but I can't see Klay Thompson going to the Lakers. I think Charlotte likes Kemba. Maybe MJ's just cheap. I'm not sure. But the point is with Charlotte is they should start to tank. If I were Charlotte, I would not sign Kemba because what's the point of signing him? You're just going to end up in the 7th seed and you're just going to continue to suck. You're just going to continue to suck like you have been doing. But now that Kemba Walker is going to be on the Boston Celtics, now that Kemba's going to be on the Celtics, I think the Celtics can win a chip. The Celtics can win the championship now. If Kawhi Leonard leaves Toronto, if Kevin Durant and Kyrie go to the Brooklyn Nets, the Nets are still not going to sign Hyunde Jefferson back. They're still not going to have D'Angelo Russell. I think that the Celtics are still the best team because you look at Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and Gordon Hayward, and they're going to trade Jaylen Brown for a big guy, probably. That's probably what Boston is going to do. They're probably going to trade Jaylen Brown so that they'll have a starting lineup of Tatum, Hayward, Kemba Walker, and then who would the power forward be? It'll be Grant Williams, the guy Robert Williams from Texas A&M who showed up late to every workout. But all Boston needs is some big guys. They just need young big guys. So trade Jaylen Brown to like the Kings and try to get like Marvin Bagley back to like fill out your team. I don't think the chances of Kyrie staying in Boston are like 0.0. I think the dude is absolutely gone, 1 billion%. Victor, Entertainer is absolutely Entertainer is part of the Sports Fury now, and it's going to be awesome because that content's going to be great. Chris is going to grow his brand. It's freaking sweet, man. It's going to be sweet. But Brandon, who the hell is Boston's power forward? Aaron Baines is gone. Al Horford's gone. You need a center. They need a center. When am I joining Rover? That's a damn good question. Who is joining Rover? It's super teams out here on the tube, man. Super teams on YouTube. I just created a Periscope, by the way. Do you guys want to join my Periscope? Please help me join my Periscope, okay? My name is ROVERDASHSPORTS1, okay? You guys should join my Periscope. It's gonna. Well, I'm also gonna be chilling here, but I'm also trying to build up a Periscope audience. Should I begin my Anchor podcast as well? I think we got to do an Anchor. I think this has got to be an Anchor podcast that I can release to the masses so we're on a lot of different platforms. All right, here we go. Anchor. New episode, and we're recording on US Audio Kodak. Hello, guys, and it appears that we're recording now on Anchor as well. Chris said he would join. We got a great question in here from my friend Tommy H. Are the Sixers going to sign and trade Jimmy Butler? Now, I don't know why the Rockets would want Jimmy Butler, and I don't know if the Sixers can bring in Clint Capella, Eric Gordon, and also that other dude, P.J. Tucker. Now, a lot of people in Philadelphia have a hard-on for P.J. Tucker. They really like the way that he plays basketball. Eric Gordon's kind of old. I still remember him at Indiana with DJ White. Eric Gordon's like 35 years old. The Sixers, if they don't get Tobias Harris back, their team's kind of going to suck. Eric Gordon's 30 years old. He's a pretty decent player. If you let Jimmy walk, you let Jimmy walk for nothing. Does Jimmy want to come back to the Sixers or does he not? So if you're the Sixers, you need to consider who's on the market right now. I think Tobias Harris needs to be the guy. If Jimmy doesn't want to play in Philly, screw him. Go bring in Tobias Harris. Or the Sixers, the sign and trade that I think would make more sense is if the Sixers looked at the Miami Heat roster. Because the Miami Heat have some big guys. They also have Tyler Hero. And Tyler Hero, I look at Tyler Hero, and I think that Tyler Hero is just as good as Landry Shamet. Shamet was amazing for the Sixers, but the Sixers need Tyler freaking Hero to be relevant if they're going to trade Jimmy Butler. If they get Eric Gordon, that's a spotty three-point shooter. P.J. Tucker, how old is he? I bet he's like 36 years old. I bet he only has like 3 years left in the league. He's 34 years old. That's very old. Clint Capella's a rim runner, but you also have Embiid. He's like a backup center. So you're getting a 30-year-old decent shooter, P.J. Tucker. I don't think that trade really accomplishes anything. I think Kemba on the Celtics is going to be so lit. I'm so happy for Kemba Walker. He's going to an amazing organization, one of the best coaches in all of basketball in Brad Stevens, and I'm so pumped that he leaves Charlotte to go to a contender. I am. I didn't want him going to the Knicks, but I'm fine with him going to Boston. Boston has Brad Stevens, and Celtics fans are good basketball fans. That's a really good culture. Thank you, Scott, for that comment. One giant rebuttal is going to come to join Rover. What, are you going to move to Philly? You're going to move to Philly. I don't know if I can. I might be able to pay you like $20 a month. It depends how I do at horse racing or whatever. I don't really have a stable income right now. But if I did, I would then have some options. But one giant rebuttal is really good. I think I should have you on as like a guest caller with Chris Senor, some of you other guys like Brandon Rogers. I think I should just have you guys on as guests. Steven, how are you, dude? So happy that you're here, having a good week. G-Men 409, it's going well. It's going well. I miss football a lot. I was really depressed last night. I really miss college football. I am kind of a little bit depressed. I mean, I know that the Phillies are doing really well, but I'm trying to keep busy through the summer months, honestly. Trying to maybe get a job settled down, and I really need August to come through. I love college football. I love kind of gambling on college football, but I also love watching college football. It's wire to wire of football, and it starts on that Thursday, and I think August is the best month of the year. You know why I think August is the best month of the year? Because in August, you have the whole year to look forward to. Every team is 0-0, and every team has a chance of making a deep playoff run, and all your dreams are in front of you, and you just know for 5 or 6 months that every Saturday and Sunday you're going to get football. And for me, every single day I'm going to be able to get a film review. I'm going to be able to do call-in shows with you guys. So I need August to come through. I think August with Hard Knocks, with preseason, first of all, Hard Knocks is going to be unbelievable. That's going to consume basically that Sunday night's going to be incredible when Hard Knocks happens. So I can't wait. I cannot wait. Interesting. That's a really, really interesting idea of doing fantasy football. So the college football team that I root for, a lot of times it depends on players, situation, head coaches. So I didn't go to like any big time college. Mitch Gibson asked this question. It's a good question. But I kind of like the underdog teams before they get good. So right now I love Minnesota and PJ Fleck. PJ Fleck is one of the craziest coaching personalities in all of sports. He has all these weird gimmicky sayings. He has the row the boat. We're going to make everybody elite. He gets everybody fired up with the Sky U Ma Go Gophers. He has all these different sayings. And that kind of gets me excited about Minnesota football. Also, Scott Frost. Scott Frost took all that crap last year from everybody hating on him, calling Scott Frost overrated. Adrian Martinez is an awesome quarterback. I'm going to like to see the Huskers get back to prominence. So I like the underdog teams. I like certain players in college football. But in the NFL, I have more allegiances maybe. New York Giants, 49ers, the Drew Lock in Denver. So that's kind of to answer the question. But I think that G-Man 409, we should do fantasy football. Hey, what up, Tainer? What up, Tane Dog? How you doing, man? Thanks for popping into the live stream, Tainer. It's great hearing you, man. Stand up, New York Giants fans. I'll do Tainer. Stand up, Connor Burke. Big Blue for life. It's going to be awesome. Is Justin Herbert going to have a Heisman Trophy year? I don't know if he can beat out Spencer Sanders. I don't know if he's going to put up enough numbers at Oregon to beat. I don't think he's really a stat patter at Oregon. I don't. I think that for the Heisman Trophy, I think Spencer Sanders has an opportunity to win it. Spencer Rattler is going to start at Oklahoma pretty soon. He's an interesting possibility. Looking at the Heisman, I don't actually know who the starting quarterback at Ohio State is going to be. The West Virginia quarterback might be pretty good. He just transferred from Oklahoma. Trevor Lawrence is Tua and Trevor Lawrence. Those are possibilities. The guy, Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin. There's great running backs. NTN, Jawan Taylor. It's going to be awesome. Justin Fields. Oh, that's right, from Georgia. That's interesting with Ryan Day. So you know what? Let's talk a little bit about the free agency right now. So if Kemba Walker goes to the Knicks, I don't know why nobody wants to play for the Knicks. Maybe it's Fizdale. This whole James Dolan thing, I don't know why he's such a terrible owner. I mean, Charles Oakley was acting kind of crazy. He kicked him out of a game. That wasn't good. A fan basically said, like, F the Knicks and F James Dolan. I understand that happened. And, well, the Knicks, I wouldn't sign DeMarcus Cousins. If you're the Knicks, you just really sign I would maybe sign a veteran, like a Danny Green, like one veteran for this team. So you don't want your team to be too good because then your draft, you need to let RJ play. You need to let Kevin Knox play. You need to let Mitchell Robinson play. So if you're the Knicks, maybe you take on a really terrible contract. Maybe you help, maybe you take Clint Capella off of the Rockets' hands and you get back maybe 2 first-round picks. Maybe you just take terrible contracts and you get draft picks and you look to be good in 2 years. So I'm not even sure if next free agency class is going to be that good, but the Knicks have just been doing a terrible job. Kemba is going to the Celtics. It's actually really lit. I can't wait to see Kemba go there because now the Celtics have honestly pulled an incredible move. They now are finally a legit team. They're going to have to trade Jason Tatum, and they're going to have to get a big guy back in return. I think Al Horford's totally being overpaid. He's a good basketball player, but Al Horford is not an elite basketball player. He's also 30 years old. He's really slow. It's not like he's an amazing outside shooter. He's an okay outside shooter. You're not going to be able to run up and down with Al Horford. He's more of a guy that's a playoff guy. He is not an 82 per game regular season guy. And then when he's 35 years old, you're going to be paying Al Horford like $23 million. It's going to be so stupid. So stupid. Oh, man. Alrighty, so Klay Thompson joined the Space Jam movie. The Lakers get out of a trade, and LeBron James is going back to wearing number 6. So that's the news right now in the league. Anthony Davis gets 23. Yeah, Al Horford, no thank you. Well, Amir, to answer your question, a lot of it is based on reports. A lot of it's based on the betting lines. Oh, Greg Oden. That would be a good sign. How about you just sign Boogie to like a 5-year deal? But this owner, I mean, why are the Brooklyn Nets? And for Kevin Durant, when Kevin Durant goes to the Brooklyn Nets, he's just following now Kyrie Irving. So he's just forming another super team. If I was Kevin Durant, I would tell Sam Presti to get rid of Russell Westbrook. I go back to Oklahoma City. I'm the guy in Oklahoma City. But Kevin Durant in Brooklyn, he's going to win a championship. I guess he can continue to be the villain to New York Knicks fans, but there's no way him and Kyrie Irving are going to – I don't think they're going to like playing with each other. I don't think anybody gets along with Kyrie Irving. I don't think that their games – I don't know if their games are going to gel. It's going to be just like Westbrook and Durant all over again in Brooklyn, and Durant's not going to be forming his own team. And also the Brooklyn Nets fan base, even though there's some people out there that are good, fans of the Brooklyn Nets, it's not exactly a juggernaut fan base whatsoever. It's actually a weak fan base. They play second fiddle. So for Kevin Durant, it's almost like going back to Golden State. Going back to Golden State would almost – it's almost equivalent to joining the Nets a little bit because, Brooklyn, you have Kyrie Irving. If they win a championship, it's a decent championship. It's not like going to the New York Knicks when it's just you and R.J. Barrett. If you can build that team and stay in as a New York Knick for the rest of your career, you could totally get off of the theory that you joined forces to go win championships. And that is honestly what Kevin did. He wanted to play an elite brand of basketball in Golden State. So if Kevin could be in New York, then Kevin could go out and recruit, and we could see how good of a superstar he is, how much fun it is to play with Kevin Durant. I think Kevin Durant's biggest problem in his whole career was not talking to Sam Presti. It was buying into the fact that the media hated him because in Oklahoma City, everybody loved Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant just feels inferior for some reason. And in Oklahoma City with Russell Westbrook, he should have got Sam Presti to trade away Westbrook. I think Kevin would have gotten along better with James Harden. I really think Westbrook is the problem in Oklahoma City. And instead, Sam Presti didn't trade away Westbrook, and Kevin Durant didn't communicate that with the coaching staff and with Oklahoma City. So that was the whole problem to begin with, but we'll see. I cannot wait for July 1st. It is going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So, Giants trade, I think that is pretty quiet for the offseason in terms of trading. I think it's pretty quiet for the offseason. But anyway, the big news today is that Kemba Walker's going to the Boston Celtics. I want to thank all of you guys for joining me here on Facebook. You guys can also follow my new Twitter account. My new Twitter account is almost like the old one. It's just ROVER-Sports1. I don't really have any followers right now, but you guys can catch Periscopes on that channel. And it's going to be pretty attractive for people that want to communicate on Periscope. So anyway, guys, it's been fun. There hasn't been a ton of news, but when we come to Monday, we are going to get so much news. And we're going to be talking about the Celtics. We're going to be talking about Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and I'm sure my buddy Entertainer who's out there, congrats, brother, for joining the Sports Fury. I can't wait to hear y'all, man. And Entertainer, I got to get you on for a weekly call-in show. I'm getting a lot of people to call on for weekly call-in shows. It's going to be so lit. It's going to be so much fun. But, Steven, again, thank you so much, man. You're really kind. You're really kind to this channel. Everybody that's in the house, G-Man409, he talked today about doing some fantasy football. And how cool would it be, guys, if we can get a fantasy football league on this channel? I know the Sports Fair is going to be doing a fantasy football league, but we should all find a way. We should all find a way to do fantasy football, and we should stream the whole thing together, and it will be the best. So working on some guests, working on some different things. I want to thank everybody here for joining the stream. I'm going to bounce. Thank y'all. Take care.